Welcoming a new baby into the family is a demanding and exciting time. Between all the feedings and the diaper changes, it can be hard to find time to prepare meals for yourself and your partner. And this is why planning and preparing meals in advance is one of the best things you can do ahead of your baby's arrival. If we haven't met, hello, I'm Patricia. I'm a postpartum doula and sleep counselor, and I help new parents prepare for life with their babies. In this video, I'll share my top 5 meal prepping strategies, plus a bonus so that you can fuel your recovery from pregnancy and childbirth and make sure you're eating well through your 4th trimester. When I had my first baby, we were newly arrived in Japan and I hadn't given much thought to food or our meals. Fortunately, our fellow American expats looked after us by bringing us armfuls of groceries the afternoon that we came home from the hospital, and many different families brought meals throughout the weeks that followed, something for which I am still incredibly grateful. This approach worked well enough that we followed it again when we had our second baby. This time it was our church community who activated a well-practiced meal train process that brought a steady stream of visitors to our house over the course of the first 6 weeks postpartum to deliver tasty meals and well wishes for my recovery and the health of our sweet baby. As a postpartum doula, I've seen families approach the question of what to eat a few different ways, and I'm happy to pass these simple and efficient strategies on to you. Firstly, a quick note on my qualifications though. As a certified postpartum doula, I am trained and experienced in supporting new parents in the early weeks and months with their baby, but I have no special qualifications around diet or nutrition, and so I offer no advice or education about specific food to eat or to avoid. Of course, always check with your doctor first if you have any concerns. Nevertheless, it is well established that pregnancy, labor, and breastfeeding are physically demanding efforts that can significantly deplete your body's nutrient stores. So use the immediate postpartum period to replenish these nutrients, to fuel your recovery, and to maintain your energy levels by eating well. Especially if you've had to limit certain foods during pregnancy because of gestational diabetes or heartburn, indigestion, or plain old food aversions, you're probably more than ready to get back to eating what you'd like. Remember, new parents need to eat, but they're also tasked with looking after a newborn, so they have way less capacity for planning and preparing food for themselves and their partner. It can be hard to keep track of what's in the fridge or how long it's been in there, but as a new parent, you deserve more than eating cereal for dinner again because no one has the energy to cook. To keep meals from feeling stressful, because everyone is hangry, here are my favorite meal prepping strategies that free you up to focus on bonding with your baby and your partner. Some of these are more useful while you're pregnant, and others can be carried on throughout the postpartum period. Pick just one, or mix and match as suits you, because any of these strategies will help you have nutritious, delicious meals on hand without that daily hassle, ensuring that you get the nourishment you need to thrive during this special time. Strategy 1. Meal prep. Organize a stock my freezer party with your friends. The goal is to fill your freezer in a day, or maybe a weekend, by preparing dinners to freeze, which you can cook later, usually in a crock pot or instant pot. Start by making a plan with recipes ahead of time. I love thefamilyfreezer.com for this. And then invite your friends to help. Send out 2 friends in the morning to do all the shopping first thing, and then set up stations so that someone's in charge of prepping all the veggies, another all the meat, another assembles the ingredients in the freezer bags, etc. This can be done on your own if you love to meal prep, or with a team to stash several weeks of meals in just one day. It's a big effort, but it will pay off hugely in the postpartum period. Strategy 2, batch cooking. Double or triple the serving sizes of the meals that you're already making and enjoying, and then freeze the cooked leftovers to enjoy again after the baby arrives. This simple approach ensures your freezer stocked with familiar, tasty meals that you know you'll enjoy, and all you have to do is reheat them. This might be the simplest and most budget-friendly option. Strategy 3, a meal train. Consider setting up a meal train if you've got plenty of help from your community. Sites like mealtrain.com or takethemameal.com make it super simple for your support circle to sign up for specific days to deliver meals. Provide guidelines for dietary restrictions or preferred dishes. Aim for 3 to 5 meals a week for the first 4 to 6 weeks postpartum. This not only ensures you have regular meals on hand, but also provides an opportunity for brief visits with loved ones. When our second baby was born back in the States, our church community looked after us. They have a whole family ministry system in place, and a meal train was immediately established. For the first 5 to 6 weeks, someone new came by every other day or so with a delicious meal. We didn't have to do any thinking or planning, and we felt so well looked after. Strategy 4, meal kits. Using a meal kit service, I love Hungry Root, can simplify your life significantly. These services deliver boxes of ingredients or ready-to-eat meals to your doorstep, eliminating the need for grocery shopping and meal planning. Often you can choose from a variety of meals or let the service select for you, ensuring that you always have fresh and easy-to-prepare meals on hand. Honestly, if I had to do it all again without the fallback of community support, I would budget for meal kits, specifically from Hungry Root. Strategy 5, grocery delivery. Another simple option, if you aren't able to get ahead on meal planning, is shifting to grocery delivery service to save time and effort. From the comfort of your sofa, you can plan and order groceries for the week, restock your snacks, resupply your baby supplies while the baby keeps napping on your chest. Getting the groceries is as easy as having someone else bring them out to you and putting them into your trunk, or better yet, have them delivered right to your door. There's even one company local to us that allows us to maintain a standing order of milk, butter, and cream cheese, which is delivered every Monday morning without fail, whether I remember to update it or not, which is great because it means I'm never left empty-handed. And strategy 6, your bonus tip, get takeout. Staying well fed in those early weeks with your baby is important. So when mealtime rolls around, eat food that's easy, available, and delicious. Whether that means pad thai from downtown, enchiladas from up the street, or pizza from your favorite little shop, just do what it takes to look after yourself and get what you like. All right, so here are some ideas for how to choose the right meal planning strategy for you. It depends on several factors, right? Including the amount of support that you have, your budget, time constraints, and your personal preferences. So here are some things to think about as you work out which strategy to use for your family. Firstly, assess your support system. Do you have help from friends and family? If so, organize a meal prep party or set up a meal train. These approaches rely on a community effort, which can significantly ease the burden on you and your partner. Secondly, budget considerations. If you can afford meal kits, they offer convenience and variety. Services like Hungry Root provide fresh, easy-to-prepare meals delivered right to your door. However, if you're looking for more budget-friendly options, batch cooking is a great choice. By simply doubling or tripling your regular recipes, you can fill your freezer with meals without spending a lot of extra money. Something else to consider is your time constraints. How much time do you have before your due date? If you have more than 4 weeks to go, you have enough time to do a big meal prep weekend or two, or to slowly batch cook a few meals each week. However, if your due date is approaching quickly, or if you prefer to tackle meals 1 week at a time, meal kits and grocery delivery are the way to go. These options allow you to plan and order meals as needed without the pressure of extensive meal prep. And what about your personal preferences? Do you prefer home-cooked meals or convenience? Batch cooking allows for home-cooked options that you know and love, and it's especially important if you have dietary restrictions. And if you enjoy cooking but want to minimize the effort, meal kits can provide fresh ingredients with easy-to-follow recipes. If convenience is key, then grocery delivery or takeout ensures that you have what you need without any extra hassle. Lastly, try to be flexible and adaptable. Be ready to switch strategies based on how things unfold postpartum. It is totally okay to change your plans as needed. For example, you might start with batch cooking and switch to meal kits if you find you need more convenience, or if you run out of freezer space, a meal train might become more appealing. The key is to remain flexible and adapt to your changing needs. Proper meal prep before your baby's arrival can ensure that you have nutritious and easy-to-manage meals, helping you to maintain your energy and health during the demanding postpartum period. Whether you choose to meal prep, batch cook, a meal train, meal kits, grocery delivery, or takeout, the key is to make eating easy and enjoyable. Focus on what works best for you and your family so that you can spend the time you want bonding with your baby. Let this be one way to make sure you're getting what you need after the baby arrives. I mean, it's not exactly self-care, but a lot of the really helpful self-care practices are just making responsible decisions ahead of time to look after yourself in advance, right? All right, here are your next steps. This post draws heavily from one of the lessons in my Prepping for Parenthood course. So if you love this content, I encourage you to explore the course for more in-depth information and support. By enrolling and prepping for parenthood, you'll gain access to a wealth of knowledge and support that can make a significant difference in your postpartum experience. And of course, I want to hear from you. Your experiences and insights are valuable not only to me, but also to other new parents who come across this video. So leave a comment below. Which meal prep strategy feels easy for you? Are there any that are a hard pass? Let me know in the comments below. This video is part of an ongoing series all about how to prepare for a more calm and confident postpartum period. The last video was about how to protect your happy habits so that you can feel more peaceful and connected through the postpartum period. And next week, I'll be talking about the bare minimum baby gear you need to get by. That's all for now. Hope you have a great week.